Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today's March 19, 2023. We're going to talk about UBS and this potential buyout or bid for Credit Suisse. And I really wanted to talk to you and give you all my opinion as to how dire, the consequences is going on with Credit Suisse as of right now. It seems to me like a lot of the authorities, those who are in charge of financial markets globally, that they're really rushing to try to get Credit Suisse a lifeline. Something is going on that they're trying to keep quelled and calmed down, because if it were to get out the bag, that it will cause reverberations globally and could possibly collapse world economies. Check this out. One of the things that I really wanted to bring up was I did a tweet on my Twitter right here about 11 hours ago to try to let you all know how fast things are going with this Credit Suisse situation. Right here, Saudi bank told Credit Suisse that they can no longer put up more cash because they already have a 10% stake, and anything over 10% would cause regulatory issues, right? So this whole time that the Saudi bank came and purchased a stake in Credit Suisse, they were giving it money, trying to keep it afloat. So we have one foreign jurisdiction that is trying to keep Credit Suisse afloat. And then you guys can see here as well that Credit Suisse borrowed $50 billion from the Swiss National Bank or Central Bank. They borrowed $50 billion. So in one instance, we have one Saudi bank saying, look, I cannot give you any more cash. So then Credit Suisse runs to the Swiss National Bank and borrows $50 billion. And then you have here the next thing to drop. UBS, an American bank, is in talks to buy Credit Suisse. Now, what in the world is going on? Why is Credit Suisse being thrown around in multiple jurisdictions? You have Saudi Arabia, and then you went back to your own backyard, Switzerland, and now you're running to an American UBS bank. What's going on? There have even been articles quickly coming out. Look at this. From the Financial Times. They even sent out an article, BlackRock explore rival Credit Suisse takeover bid. Is that true or not? I have no idea. But the Financial Times apparently ran with it, because soon after this article was created, BlackRock tweeted out right here: BlackRock is not participating in any plans to acquire all or any part of Credit Suisse and has no interest in doing so. Now, why don't they want to buy out their competition? Because the assets that Credit Suisse has is terrible. It's garbage. So why would you want to purchase a company that has terrible books? You're simply just putting your business in jeopardy. Okay, so we have Saudi banks saying, look, we're not going to throw more money into you because we know that we're not going to get it back. You got BlackRock saying, look, we're not trying to bid or acquire Credit Suisse, and we don't have no interest to. You're seeing how people don't want Credit Suisse. Why not? And then check this out. Now you have UBS, who's in talks to purchase Credit Suisse, right? They're trying to buy it. But check this out. Not only are they trying to buy Credit Suisse, they want some assurances though. This is an article from CNBC. Talks over rescuing Credit Suisse rolled into Sunday today as UBS sought $6 billion from the Swiss government to cover costs if they were to buy its struggling rival. Look at that. Credit Suisse is a virus that they don't want, businesses don't want, but they know that they need to do something because Credit Suisse is a major player in the financial world. And if it goes under, it's going to be like another 2008. So now UBS is like, look, I'll take Credit Suisse, I'll buy it, I'll acquire them. But you guys need to assure me. You need to give me some assurance of $6 billion though, if you want me to take this. Crazy. Now, look at this. So UBS offers to buy Credit Suisse for up to $1 billion. $1 billion. Is that all that Credit Suisse is worth? I think if you were to look at that, that equates to like 27 cents per share. The stock for Credit Suisse is at $1.86, I think. Let's take a look. It's at $2 and a penny. UBS is trying to buy it for $1 billion, which would equate to like 27 cents per share. You think Credit Suisse wants to take that deal? Of course they don't. The offer was communicated on Sunday morning with the price of 25 cents a share to be paid in UBS stock, far below Credit Suisse closing price. Let me go ahead and highlight so you guys can see it. Okay. Closing price of $1.86 on Friday. The people said UBS has also insisted on a material adverse change clause that voids the deal if its credit default spreads jump by 100 basis points or more. They added, the situation is fast moving and there is no guarantee that terms will remain the same or that a deal will be reached. They're trying to hurry get this done over the weekend because when the markets open up on Monday, the contagion is going to spread further. Some people said that the current terms were unfair for Credit Suisse and its shareholders. Others criticized the plans to void normal corporate governance rules by preventing a UBS shareholder vote. Swiss authorities, look at this, expected to change country law to bypass UBS shareholder vote. So there's something on the books in Switzerland that is stopping UBS to bypass the shareholder vote. So they actually got to change the law in order to get this deal through. All over the weekend. This is how bad the situation is now. People, you know, a lot of those in authority is real quiet. Like the weekend prior to this one, when SVB was going under, like there have been spaces. A lot of people came out on social media, mainstream media, talking about the collapse of these mid-sized banks. Now, you're not hearing too much about Credit Suisse though. No one is talking about this calamity that could possibly hurt the financial economy. Nobody's putting it together. No one is actually trying to bring this up and tell us what's really going on. They're trying to put it under the rug. So I just wanted to bring it to you, my subscribers. That's it. Now, when you look at the stock chart for UBS, right? Look at this. Look at UBS. Like, are they any better? Are they in any better situation than any of the financial banks? Are they? Right here, March the 6th to today. Look at this. Market already lost 18.5%. Now, when you see this on the monthly chart, that's even worse. Ever since the 2008 collapse in the UBS, look at this. This is where the collapse began. 2007. The market was trading around $65 in UBS. Ever since 2008, look at this. The market hasn't done anything in UBS. It is just consolidating, right? It is simply consolidating. Nothing is going on in this market for UBS for decades. For almost a decade. It's just been trading between 24, 23, down to 8. And looking at the current monthly price bar in UBS, which is right here, it looked like it's running through some issues. That's scary when you see a monthly price bar like that. Now we got 12 days left, but man, when you see it topping out and getting rejected on a massive spread down bar with high volume, you have to think that, yeah, the high is in. UBS is in trouble as well. Look down to 3 months. It's even worse. It's even scarier on the 3 months chart. I think you guys can see it. That's why UBS wants to have some insurances. That's why they want $6 billion in insurance from Switzerland, because they know that they're not in any better situation than Credit Suisse, probably. Just saying. Give me your thoughts, though. I'm done. I wanted to bring this to you all, just give you my opinion, because many people is not talking about it. And I think that the situation, if they don't get a deal through, will get worse. Make sure you maintain a profitability. And as always, trade different.